Tonight on Daily Planet, we're on fire, taking part in a drag race with a difference.
Mostly about just going faster.
We're taking to the water on hovercraft with no brakes.
And we're tackling the hardest climb in the world.
Adrenaline Junkies Week flies your way now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello and welcome to Daily Planet.
It's Adrenaline Junkies Week, and we have all the heart-stopping action you'd expect.
Indeed we do. We're going to be firing off this rocket knife, and because it looks so fantastic, you're going to get a chance to see it in slow motion as well.
But we've also built in some moments for you to catch your breath. We're going to be seeing what happens when you combine metals like zinc and copper.
We are starting off more on the pulse-pounding side of the equation, though.
Oh yeah, full safety gear on. Do not try this one at home.
Meet Dave Nelson.
Tonight I get to set myself on fire. Oh, lovely.
Well, technically, he's setting his car, Dorris Dormouse, ablaze. But he will be in the hot seat.
Drag racing is very much about the show as much as the go. It's a real spectacle, and guys in the 60s and 70s, they did flaming burnouts, where they would douse the tyres of the car in gasoline, light them, and create massive fireballs while doing a standard burnout down the racetrack. Tonight we will be doing that ourselves.
That's if the weather stops being so British.
The rain is set in and we can't run on a wet track. The track's specially prepared, it's rubbered and then it's sprayed with glue. The water basically just sits on the top and it makes it like a skating rink. With between 12 and 1400 horsepower, you really can't put that down to a wet road. Now it's just a bit of a waiting game, really.
Dave can just tack that time onto the 2 years he's already been waiting for redemption. During a race in 2015, his dragster suffered thousands of dollars in engine damage. Since then, he's been rebuilding.
This is the return, and we've got to make sure that we don't break anything. That's my first concern. I'm out of budget already. There's some nerves and a bit of stress.
Luckily, he's got Dad by his side, helping to make this mouse squeak again.
My father has helped me all the way through. I'm so grateful for all his work. He's my hero. He did a lot of the work on the welding and the fabrication of the car. We spend countless hours, me and him, in the garage, working to build a car to go as fast as we can in a nostalgia slingshot dragster.
An initial fire up to warm up the engine, check oil pressures, make sure there's no leaks, checking for a burn on every cylinder, a timing check. So we are now ready to go out to the track.
Dave will use this first run to shake off the cobwebs.
After a 2-year break, it has been very emotional. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of late nights. It means the world to me to be back. I can't put it plainer.
For Dad, it's time to see if his engineering holds up.
It's nothing off the shelf with these cars. They are very, very specific, built for drag racing. It produces around about 1200 horsepower, capable of 0 to 60 in less than 1 second. Our personal best so far is 169 mile an hour in 7.88 seconds. Eventually, I would like to run 200 mile an hour in 6 seconds.
It's back to the tent for a review.
So I brought the revs up and I just launched. It went fine off there, but then I short shifted.
You are edging over towards the wall.
Yeah, it was pulling over that way a little bit. It wasn't bad.
But
and then here I got on the brakes way too hard and it started bouncing around all over the shop.
Well,
the parachute.
It looked as if it was bouncing before you got the brakes.
Not quite the speed Dave was hoping for.
We did around about £3,000 worth of damage. Coming back from that, it's taken a while. And I'm in a position where I can't afford to do that again if I want to come back racing. So I've had to back things off and take things steady when Maybe a few years ago, I'd have been a bit more gung-ho.
But backing off isn't in the cards for what comes next.
So this is Dash 20 suit. It's a fireproof material, and it provides me with somewhere between 30 and 40 seconds of protection from second-degree burns inside the car if there's a fire.
It's the race everyone has been waiting for. The fiery burnout.
The only real issue we have to watch is that I don't sit too long in the fire, which puts the crew at more risk. It also starves the engine of oxygen because the fuel is burning the oxygen the engine needs. The engine can die and you can end up sitting in a fireball.
Dave and Dorris rise from the ashes in a blaze of glory.
It was had by all. That was a brilliant burn out of David's. Don't get much better than that. It's been absolutely fantastic.
I love that this is, at its core, just a really sweet father and son project.
He sets his kid on fire.
Yeah, but with an eye on safety, and at least they have brakes. I mean, these next adrenaline junkies, they don't even have brakes.